Hey guys, today I want to talk to you about a worst case scenario plan, and that is going to be how to get help during the government shutdown, even if your benefits do stop. Now, we are hoping that it will not come to that, but with no end in sight, I want to make sure that you are prepared and know what to do if this situation continues. So hopefully it doesn't come to this. Right? Hopefully this is a non-issue, but I do want you to know that around the country there are neighbors, nonprofits, and churches that are absolutely stepping up to fill in the gaps. You don't need to wait for Washington to move. There is still help available near you in a lot of cases. So today we're going to talk through all the different needs that you may have and what you can do to get those essentials covered. So first, you need to secure food for you and your family. That is one of the number one needs. People can survive without a lot of different things, but food is necessary. So the first thing you should do is go check out that video that we created on how to get free food during the shutdown, because we covered every single option that our team could think of. There is some really out-of-the-box options in that video, and we dive into all those nitty-gritty details in that other video that we created for you. Now, just as a highlight to some of those, call 211. 211 is a great resource to finding local community options. I know sometimes they're not as helpful as they should be. That's why I prefer to search their website instead of calling them in a lot of cases, but that's something that you can try. Feeding America has a national map of food banks as well, but you need to connect with them early because they are very stressed and they may not be able to keep up with demand. Some states are calling in the National Guard to assist with food banks and taking emergency measures in preparation for some of the changes that may be happening. But it's important to know where your food bank is. Some food banks require you to apply in advance. You should be doing that now, just in case. If you haven't already, connect with your local food bank, jump through whatever hoops are necessary, get on their list so that you can be prepared no matter what happens. Another great option is Lasagna Love. This is a volunteer organization where people in the community make lasagnas for people who need them. There is no sort of eligibility requirements and no questions asked. You can sign up at lasagnalove.org, and in some cases, you can request up to one a month. A lot of local mutual aid groups also offer food assistance, sometimes even food deliveries. You can often find them on Facebook or Nextdoor by searching mutual aid. There's also a map that can show you where different mutual aid organizations are, and we talk all about that in that other video we did on food. Now, another key need that a lot of people have is housing. You need to keep a roof over your head, obviously. We did another video on what you can expect from LIHEAP during this time. It is going to continue at least through the month of December at this point. But if you are impacted by the shutdown, talk early to your landlord, your mortgage company, your roommate, whatever. Keeping those lines of communication open is generally very helpful. You can call 211 or visit findhelp.org to find local resources. You can also go to lowincomerelief.com/rent-relief, where we have a list of every organization we have ever found that helps with rent. And it's all broken out by state so that it's easier for you to find. Now, we do know that there are mutual aid funds and church emergency grants that can often cover part of your rent or deposit. It's important to connect with those resources right away. I can't overstate that. Housing is always something that people need help with, and in the shutdown, it's only going to be more intense. So please do not delay in reaching out for that assistance. Now, another critical need, obviously, is bill relief. There aren't very many organizations that offer emergency cash. I'm not quite sure how that made it through on the slide without me catching it. I apologize. We're training some new team members right now. But there are definitely grants out there that can help you cover critical costs. In most cases, those grant providers are going to pay whoever you owe directly. They don't just hand out cash. But they can usually help you with your housing, maybe car payments, maybe insurance, utilities, critical things that you can't be without when you're in a crisis. Those are the services that you're more likely to be able to find help with. I would recommend reaching out to your community action agencies, your local mutual aid. If you need help with utilities, call the utility company directly. They already know that LIHEAP is struggling. They're not going to be surprised that more people need assistance, but they may know where you can turn for that help. Local churches often have benevolence funds or ministries or things that reach out to people and offer support. We have tons and tons and tons of different videos on hardship grants, where to go for emergency financial assistance, nonprofits that will pay your bills for you, Please go watch all of those. There's a reason we make these videos, and it's because we know that there is a desperate need for that kind of relief. Please connect with the resources that can assist you. Number 4, if you have children in your household, that is also a major concern. Kids are expensive. I have 5 of them, I know. School meal sites should continue serving, even during shutdowns. If you are not currently receiving free or reduced price school meals, please contact your school office and get enrolled in that program. It is amazing. And sometimes they can offer additional assistance, sending food home for weekends and things like that as well. If you need help with diapers or formula or other expenses of that nature, even holiday help, we're right in the peak of holiday help season right now too. Reach out to the organizations in your area. There are diaper banks, there are clothing banks, there are nonprofits that do almost everything. You need to find those in your area. We have lists on our website of all of the ones we've found so far. We will continue aggregating those as we find more resources. Facebook groups, especially ones dedicated to local moms, are a great place to connect with things. Buy Nothing communities are amazing, and a lot of people are stepping up to help in those as well. And Buy Nothing groups aren't just limited to kids. They are awesome resources for everyone. Now, of course, health is also a major concern. If you are on Medicare, give this number a call right now. That's going to connect you with Chapter. They're a trusted partner of ours that will help you navigate all of your Medicare options, make sure you're getting the absolute best coverage that's available in your area, and hopefully look for opportunities to save a little money or get other benefits. They can look at all the plans that are available in your area and give you some solid recommendations. Now, community health clinics should still be operational during the shutdown. They can handle medical, dental, mental health visits, usually with sliding scale fees. Those mental health services are key. We are going to be putting out another video here shortly about how to get extra support, because I know a lot of people are enduring a lot of stress and uncertainty, and that causes panic, and that can cause health issues, and it just snowballs. So I want to make sure that you are taking care of you. You can find a local health center at the link that you see there on screen. Don't forget about the helplines that may be able to assist you as well. We have a lot of those listed on our website as well. Now, of course, this isn't going to match all of the needs, right? There are so many things that people need help with. And in a situation like this, connecting with all the resources available to you can open up more opportunities. Help is generally limited. You may not be able to get help with the number 1 thing on your list, but if you can get help with the number 2 thing on your list, maybe that'll free up some finances for the number 1 thing. You have to get really strategic in times like this. I know it's not easy. My recommendation for you here is to look at what's in your community. Look for mutual aid collectives. Use apps like Nextdoor to connect with your neighbors and look for opportunities both to help and be helped. Connect with your local nonprofits. Get your community library calendar. You would not believe all of the different things that are available from your local library. Churches too, church communities are so amazing at sharing and helping people access resources. Now, in the thick of all of this, you need to be more vigilant than ever when it comes to scams, because scammers love to use urgency and financial incentives as bait to get you to turn over personally identifying information that they can then use to harm you. You need to be vigilant and careful. Please remember that no real aid program is going to ask you for a password. They're not going to make you pay to get help. If you are being asked to turn over a bunch of information like your Social Security number or your Medicare number, be very vigilant and careful with who you give that information to. Try to stick with verified.gov websites. I know it says .org over here. Like I said, my assistant helped me put this together. Anybody can buy a .org website. Don't trust it just because it's a .org, okay? Make sure it's a .gov, something that you can trust. Okay, when in doubt, send our team an email at team@lowincomerelief.com. We'll do our best to vet things for you and try to make sure that you're safe. And if you encounter something that's suspicious to you, report it to the FTC. Anything that says it's an urgent text, or you need to unlock your SNAP card, or you need to do something to protect your Social Security, those are common scam tactics. Please don't fall for those. You're going to see a lot of predatory behavior. Please do not let them hurt you. Now, if something feels off, it probably is. Always pause before clicking. Ask yourself, is this too good to be true? Have I seen this reported on trustworthy sources? So on and so forth. And finally, when this is over, always try to plan ahead. right? I know it's almost impossible to do when you're living paycheck to paycheck. But if you keep a list of contacts like your community center, a church that you trust, the 211 line, if you're a senior, elder care locator line, things like that, keeping that information handy can help you. If possible, try to stock up on small essentials like rice, beans, canned foods, things that can carry over in incidences where there may be interruptions to SNAP or other benefits. Having some of those staples on hand can go a long way. And remember, building that safety net can help you be more resilient in times of crisis. Now, I am going to go ahead and sign off for today. I hope this has been helpful to you. Please, if you haven't already seen it, go check out our video on how to get free food during the shutdown. Know that you're in our prayers and in our thoughts, and we are constantly trying to find more resources for you. I hope you have a very blessed day, and we'll see you again soon.